Well, it looks like Joey isn't the only one from New York trying to insert himself in the conversation. It looks like ASAP Rocky wants the friendly competition as well. ASAP Rocky had did a concert last night where he name dropped a few people. He had name dropped Kendrick Lamar, JCole, and Drake with a new song. Looks like there was a new song that he had performed last night, and some people were able to get a clip of it or at least a little bit of what he was saying, where you could hear him talk about Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. From what it looks like it's some type of friendly competition verse. I don't think it's something that is too wild or too far out there. But I'll play the clip right now so you can hear exactly what he says.
But another bit, niggas do the most when they irrelevant. Living ASAP, but even never friends. Like a nigga, then he want a settlement. Talking to the cops to give the evidence. Girls still calling me for sexy shit. Praying on my devil, my success shit. That's disrespectful shit. I come you always present on some message shit. Nigga, I be present when it's desolate. Know the days, something on your chest, so to get it off your head. Let this rock out, move it. Let this rock out, move it. Roll it out. Let's fucking go. It's out. What? I just fucked you up. Bust out my truck like my last song clipped up. My friends do stick ups. You see, I really can't decide how I'ma pick a side. I ain't no cold, I ain't no drink, I ain't no killer side. I choose homicide, they gon' see a different side.
He takes a lot of things. So he said a lot of things. I think there was a part where he talks about people do the most when they irrelevant, claiming ASAP, but we were never friends. And I think he also took a slight at Relly. I think he had also brought up Relly, trying to take him to court for a settlement. And then the obvious part right here, I ain't on Cole, I ain't on Drake, I ain't on Kendrick's side. I choose Hama'ide. They gonna see a different side. I don't think that ASAP Rocky has any beef with at least Kendrick or J. Cole, considering that J. Cole, for one, is on the album. He's on the album that is set to release. And J. Cole has a verse here. J. Cole has a verse here. And I feel like ASAP in this song as well was taking shots at Drake also. But needless to say, I think J. Cole is on the album. ASAP Rocky is doing this in friendly competition. We also know that when he was going to court and facing 24 years, he had complimented Kendrick Lamar.
What do you think about the big Grammys with Kendrick Lamar? Five Grammys.
He deserved every one of them.
What do you think about the big Grammys with Kendrick Lamar? Five Grammys.
He deserved every one of them.
He deserves every one of them. So he congratulated Kendrick Lamar for winning the Grammys. It was the only time that he ever talked, only time that he ever broke his silence when walking in and out of court was to congratulate Kendrick Lamar. The only person he actually has any beef with should be Drake. It looks like Drake is the only person that he actually would have a beef with. Rakim talking ish again. Gas because you hit my BM first. Do the math of who I was hitting then, which was Rihanna. This is where Drake was dissing Rocky and Rihanna in the beef on the song Family Matters. This is where Drake was taking shots at ASAP Rocky. And like I said, this J. Cole song, if you go through it, there looks like there's some type of shots thrown at Drake's way as well. There's a bar right here where he says, guys want smoke with me, tell them push up, Hercules. And it says this might be referring to Drake's diss. So there was a couple lines here where people thought he could have been sliding Drake. So like I said, I think Drake is the only one that he really does have beef with. I think he's the only one. I think Drake is the only one that he actually has any real issues with at this time. I don't think that he has any real issue with J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. I think he's doing the Joey Badass approach, and he's just doing this for the friendly competition. Another New Yorker coming from his side, trying to get into the competition, trying to insert himself in the conversation. When it comes to the big three, we know the conversation's always going to revolve around J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. And I think this is ASAP trying to place himself in the discussion, trying to get people to talk about him as well. He had just beat the case, had just got acquitted, not guilty for 24 years, was facing a really long time. And now he's performing in front of a large audience, and he's dropping this song that's going to get a lot of people talking. And I wonder when this album comes out, what this song is going to sound like in its entirety. You know, we're hearing a snippet. I'm sure people that were at the concert got to hear the full song or for however long he was able to play this song. But if you ask me, it's just the same approach that Joey had took. I don't think that ASAP Rocky is better than Kendrick Lamar. I don't think that he's better than J. Cole. I think he's better than Drake, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe J. Cole, ASAP Rocky, they could probably duke it out for the spot that they have, whatever the case. But I don't put ASAP over Kendrick. I prefer ASAP Rocky over Drake, but I don't think that ASAP is beating Kendrick. He could probably go at it with Cole. And me personally, I think that ASAP Rocky makes better music than Drake. But I think this is a way to get himself involved in the conversation, to get himself involved in the big three, put himself in the discussion. But it takes a lot to get the #1 spot. As you can see, Kendrick Lamar has it, rightfully so. And I don't think that ASAP Rocky is going to be able to dethrone Kendrick from the #1 spot. But like I said, this is all friendly competition. We heard the Playboy Cardi album actually, where Kendrick actually talks about ASAP Rocky and ASAP Relly and their situation. You know, in good credit, Kendrick Lamar had mentioned ASAP Rocky and Relly. He also mentions Rihanna and their relationship. He said the emerald cuff for hers and his, that ish on point like ASAP Relly. Hers and his, I'm assuming is Rocky and Rihanna. And then saying that their emerald cuff is on point like ASAP Relly when he points the finger. So I thought when he said hers and his, I thought he was talking about Rocky and Rihanna and using the expression of the emerald cuff. So I don't think that this is anything that's going to be some type of beef or issue, or but I don't think there's any type of conflict that's going to occur after the song's release or after anybody hearing the song. I think ASAP Rocky just took this time, just took this opportunity to release a song that's going to garner a lot of attention, similar to how Joey had did it. And I think it builds more hype around the album. But if you ask me, it's hard to get the #1 spot. Currently, Kendrick has the #1 spot. I don't think that ASAP Rocky is going to be able to dethrone Kendrick. I do not think that ASAP is better than Kendrick. But as far as him and JCole, that could probably be another conversation. I think ASAP Rocky is better than Drake, in my opinion. I enjoy ASAP's music more than I enjoy Drake's music. That's just my preference. But I don't think there's any real beef. I don't think there's any real issues. Like I said, he broke his silence to congratulate Kendrick when he was going to court facing 24 years. He congratulated him on his success at the Grammys, winning 5 awards. J. Cole is on the album that he's taking these slights at. He's on Ruby Rosary. I don't think he means any harm by it. Only person that I feel like he actually has any real issues with is Drake. Drake had been dropping all these disses to Rihanna and ASAP when he was beefing with Kendrick Lamar. He said it in Family Matters. He had said some disses too, I believe, with 100 Gigs with the song It's Up with Young Thug and 21 Savage. Drake has been dissing ASAP for a minute now. If anything, I think this is the only person that he really has any issues with. But what do y'all think about this verse, man? What do you think about ASAP Rocky doing this? Do you feel like he's trying to do what Joey's doing and inserting himself in the conversation? I know it's not to be taken serious. I know it's not to be taken offensively, but rap is a competition and ASAP Rocky is doing just that. I don't think that he'll be able to be #1 against Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he could beat Kendrick Lamar in a rap battle. Like if they were to actually rap battle, I don't think that ASAP would win against Kendrick Lamar, just being honest. That #1 spot is Kendrick's, and it looks like a lot of people are recognizing it, acknowledging it, and it looks like they want to put themselves in the topic of discussion. But y'all tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. What do you feel about this verse, this snippet, this leak, whatever? And get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it 11.